Let me know if you guys are hearing me well. Come on in, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. Matt! Whoop! Whoa, from Australia, my boy. One of my first memes for Togs. One of our first memes for Togs followers all the way back June 2019. For those of you that don't know why I'm wearing the mask, it's for anonymity's sake. Because on memes for Togs, hardly anyone knows me. So that's the reason why. But hopefully we're all good, guys. Let me know if the audio is good. I'm looking forward to sharing with you some of my streaming options and how you can get started in streaming, especially if you're a pro photographer. I'm pumped about this, you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little mini rant in the beginning of the broadcast about pro photography and why we should be in the live streaming space. So please give me a chance to share that. Matt, do you want to come in, dude? Do you want to come in on the broadcast? Welcome, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. My name is Lemuel. I am the curator and the creator of Memes for Togs, the meme place for photographers online, both in IG and on Facebook. You can find me at hashtag Memes for Togs. We are also on YouTube. Everybody, you could just look for Memes for Togs, just a hashtag search. You all know that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. You know that? YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, y'all. And some of us are really banking on SEO on Google. Just waking up. I got you, brother. Some of us are banking our SEO and our drive and our ads, especially as pro photographers. Those of us are in business for photography, and we're thinking Google, and we're not realizing the second most searched engine or the second most used search engine in the world is YouTube. Now, I know you guys. I know you because I'm a photographer too. Let me get that focus here. I know you. You're saying, well, I'm a photographer. I'm behind the glass. I'm behind the camera. I don't have any reasons to be in front of the camera. Well, you do. In this new economy, you ought to be getting up in there when it comes to your presence online. Now, you have your website, you have your IG, you have your Facebook businesses, and you're missing out on your entry point to YouTube, your search engines there. Yeah, and also the fact of the matter is that most of these social platforms are geared for visual engagement, for visual components, such as what I'm doing right now, being live here on this platform. You guys are leaving money on the table because we as a group of people are refusing to load up and to use the platforms that we have. And not only are you missing out on your engagement, why the mask, Nikki? It's to keep myself social distance from people like Matt. No, because on Memes for Togs, hardly anybody knows me. So it's kind of like my little moniker, my little shindig. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it up if everybody just like, let me want to see your face. I don't know if you want to see my face, but also because the merch, baby, the merch. Merchfortogs.com is where you can find these masks. I got my new merch, Pro Photographer sweater up in the block. Y'all get one. They really feel fantastic. Merchfortogs.com is where you want to get these. And not only that, folks, it's the end of the year for most of us. Taxes. Dude, you can write this off. It's Merch for Togs. It's in the back. It says Merch for Togs, MFT. Take it off. You can't engage with one. Oh, I don't know. I've been engaging with it. So we'll see. We'll see, Nikki. We'll see. All right. You know, they have these Masked Singer mass dancers. It's all the vogue. But anyway, we'll see. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I know some of you know me, but there are probably thousands who don't. And so anyhow, everybody on this platform, I'm using the mask like Nikki's saying. But in other platforms, I'm maskless and I'm talking to people, to clients online, and trying to really engage. Now, my pivot point is that I'm really going into kind of like these empowerment conversations and these talks online. So I'm not really pivoting for my photography. I'm doing more of motivational and all those other things online. But for those of us that are online, and I'm trying to get pro photographers in here every Tuesday at 3 p.m. So if you want to be involved in this conversation with me, you want to share some of your knowledge and some of the gear that you have, some of the work that you do, let me know. Private message me and say, Lem, I want to be a part of that, man. How can I be a part of that? Just send me a private message. I'll bring you in here. I've got the whole year. There's at least 52 pro photographers that I could interview the next coming year. So it's going to be awesome. I already have 2. I had Laura in here and I had Scott in here. For those of you that missed those lives, they are on the timeline. Okay. Also on Amazon.com/shop/memes for togs. Okay. Amazon.com/shop/memes for togs. I want to make that the store for pro photographers on Amazon. Okay, so if you're gonna go and check out pro photography work or pro photography gear, make sure that you go to my store, Amazon.com/shop/memes for togs. Of course, I'm selling items there, but really I'm trying to sell through stories and through interviews. So the photographers have come. I create your own profile. I create your own gear list, and we go 50-50 on any profits that I may receive on your live or anything that is sold on your gear list. Okay, so we go 50-50. But anyhow, I want to come to you and talk to you about live streaming, because the pro photographers that I've been speaking to concerning coming on live really are not in this space. They are not taking advantage. You all are not taking advantage of your gear and your work and what you can do in this era to reach your audience. Listen, some of you are really good photographers, really, really good, professional. You are excellent in what you do. You are you're an expert in your field, and you're waiting for something to happen when you can take it by the horns and really come live. And this is the key thing. You already have the gear to get it popping. So for me, I'm just coming in here just to show you some of the things that I use in order for me to go live. And as you notice, I don't look like I'm in a cave being held hostage. My video looks legit. I look like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you and I can on this stage and we could look exact. Let me turn on my backlight, my hair light. Okay, so we have the 3-point lighting and everything set up. I got other things here. I'm not doing it right now. Right? We know about lighting. We know about framing. We know about composition and all these other things. And we are leaving things we're leaving monies on the table because we want to be stubborn. And because we're saying, oh, I just want to stay on the back end of the camera. I'm going to change my ISO right now. Okay. So this is the new era, y'all. This is the new era. All right. I know there are photographers that are using Zoom and they're using their phone. Come on, guys. You have pro gear. Why are you using common people stuff? You're not common. You're uncommon. You are a photographer, a professional photographer with gear to boot, and you're using your iPhone to go live, or you're using your webcam to go live when you have the opportunity to really level it up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just really vehement about it because I want to see you. You're my friends. You're my colleagues. You're my people. All right. And you have the capacity to look amazing. Not only that, not only do you have the capacity to look amazing, you have the capacity to serve a community, an industry that needs your expertise. You have the opportunity to serve an industry that needs your expertise. Businesses need to learn how to use their camera, how to use their light. You can begin to build studios or be a consultant for companies all around you, talking about how you're going to light this stream. Stop looking like you're in a cave someplace being kidnapped with your phone camera on Zooms, talking about $1 million businesses and billion dollar acquisitions, $1 million acquisitions, looking like you're being hijacked from someplace. You need to look legit. You need to look like you know what you're talking about. And so I'm telling you, you need to go and begin to use what you have in order for you to succeed or be all about it in this next era. So we all know this. This is the three things that we all know as photographers, but we may not know in order for us to enter into live streams. So there are three things, right, guys? Three things: sound, okay, sound, lighting, and camera, okay? Sound, lighting, and camera. If you're not taking notes, you should take notes. And you can always engage me here, ask questions. Okay, sound, lighting, and gear. We've got the lighting and we've got the gear. We don't have the sound. So let me bring you to my other my gear list here, and I'm gonna turn on my little handy dandy stuff here so that you can see what's up. So right now I am using this puppy right here. Okay. I'm using the H6, Zoom H6 as a interface. All right. You can all see this at amazon.com/shop/memes for togs. This is actually a podcaster stuff. It records also on, it could run by battery. It runs through an SD card. But I use it as a audio interface. As you can see right here, this is what I'm using right now in order for me to talk to you so that you can hear me. And the levels are there. I like it because the levels, you can see the levels. Okay. You can see the levels. And you can know to keep just on the yellow. For those of you that get excited like me, sometimes it can peak into the red. But you want to just keep it at the yellow. Okay, I have there, it's connected to my Audio-Teca, all right, which I'm using right now, right here. This one, let me show you, this is the one. I don't know how to highlight this thing. I'm not perfect in what I'm doing, but I want to show you guys something. So I'm using it for this. I'm using it with this, okay? I'm pairing it with this microphone, the Audio-Teca A2 2020 Coracoid mic. It is a front address, not a top address. What I mean by that is when you speak, you have to speak from a side profile and not directly like you would see singers do on the clubs or in the movies or in the stages. It is a side address. It's for podcasting or for recording. But I use it right now to speak to you guys. And so this is the microphone that I'm using. So firstly, when you get to live stream, you need to go and just get onto the live stream itself. And you can see my gear is here. This is the D750. I am actually using a Z6 paired with my Sigma 35 1.4. Let me show that to us right now. Okay. I'm using the C6 right here. Okay. That's what I'm using. But you could use anything. Like, for instance, Scott has the A7R3 or A7 III for his Sony. Sonys are incredible tools for using as a webcam, for using that camera for your live streaming. I'd love to really encourage you pro photographers, my friends, my colleagues, to get into this thing, because a lot of you are so are are so distanced from your communities and from your clients. Why? Because they can't see you. And what's happening right now is that you may be getting stubborn, but you need to get involved. And sometimes it's intimidating to get onto live because, yeah, you're talking to your people. Yeah, you're now in front of the camera. Now you have to say something smart. And sometimes some of us maybe fumble along. But listen, people want to hear from you. Uncle Bob, why the mask by himself? Yeah, it's part of like just the look, Uncle Bob. I'm just trying to be a little bit different on the online space. Okay. But anyhow, so I'm using the C6, but you can use anything, any gear that you have right now, you can use. A lot of us are mirrorless now. A lot of us are using mirrorless, whether it's the Canon R5 or the A7 whatever for Sony, or Nikon Z, the Z lineup. You can use any mirrorless. You can even use a DSLR like what I'm showing you guys right now, right here. This is a D750. Okay, I'm using a D750 paired with my Laowa 15 millimeter ultra wide macro lens. That's what I'm using here for my live streaming. Okay, so how do I connect that? That's the good question. How do I connect my Z6, okay, to my computer? I am using a Mini. I'm using a Mac Mini to run this live. And the software that I'm using, I will link below. It's called Ecamm Live. Listen, I have an affiliate link for Ecamm Live. So don't go and, let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay, give me 1 minute, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I got to put my affiliate link up there for us. Okay. Oh, here it is. Let's see. A 90D. So that's an older Canon, right, Allison? Allison is asking 90D. That's a Canon 90D, right? 90D. That's an older version. And you have to just take a look. The key thing is a Canon, right? All right, is a Canon, right? All right, so the only thing you have to do is make sure that your software reads your camera. Okay, so this is what I use. I use, let me pop it into my Amazon chat here. My Amazon chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Please like my page or follow this page. It's Memes for Togs, amazon.com/shop/memes for Togs. And I'm going to link to you guys an affiliate link that I have. Please use the affiliate link. Don't just go in there. It's not any different than if you go direct, except when you go direct, you take money and give it directly to Ecamm. If you click through my my affiliate link, you will get I will get a little bit of something. Okay, so ecammlive.com. You know what? This may be. Let me see. Let me write it over here so that you guys can see. For those of you that are on Facebook, https rbgy/ecrcrcvz. Yep. Okay, rb.gy/ecrcvz. Okay, that looks good. All right, so for those of you on Facebook, I just posted the link to my Ecamm Live. So Ecamm Live is a software that I'm actually using to work out my camera gear. Okay. And how I do that are several things. Number one, I use a cam link. Okay. So this cam link, let me go to this scene. All right. So this cam link, all right, is this one on my Amazon store. And you could go to my gear list for you guys, for those of you that are looking, check out my arsenal, my live viewing arsenal or my live streaming arsenal. I thought I put it, there it is. Okay. This cam link is actually, guys, in the beginning of the pandemic, this cam link was being sold for $600. It was being sold for $600, you guys. But now it's back to its normal. People are normal sense now. It is only $1.15. I bought mine for $1.29. I got two of them. Check that out. That takes your 4G feed from your camera into your Mac. Now, Ecamm is a Mac only software. So you have to have a Mac in order for you to have this. There are other softwares that are fitted for PC, OBS for one, and StreamYard is a web-based application, but Ecamm is cheaper than that and it's easier to use. So if you're looking at 2021 and you're going, I'm going to live stream, I'm going to set myself out there, I'm going to show my work, I'm going to teach classes, I'm going to get to YouTube and provide some and share my knowledge online and let people know what I do online so that I can have a community built around my work, and I'm going to go live. Listen, you are missing out a ton of people because you are not going live. So you're wondering, I'm going to go live. You should go and check out Ecamm. And most of us are Mac users anyway, so this is easy for you. Check out that affiliate link and download it. It's 14-day free trial. Okay, so I'm using my tether tools now to connect to that. All right. So I'm using tether tools cables to connect to my camera. And I'm about to show you guys something else. Okay. But I'll show you my tether tools. So when I'm using my C6, mine is USB to C cable for the C6. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. And I'm going to, let me go and pop this in. Oh, that's not it. All right. Okay. So right now, I'm using tether tools to get right into my camera, and it patches into my Mini just like this. And Ecamm reads it natively. So it just shows up. I'll show you what it would look like. What it would look like from my end with Ecamm. So this is what you're seeing right now. This is what it looks like. This is what the software looks like. So you could see my comments here from Memes for Togs on the Facebook group. I have several scenes here. You could see several scenes if I switch it around. All right, you could check it out. Okay. And I have overlays. So I want to put a text overlay. Okay, so I put amazon.com/shop/live /memes for togs. Okay, and now you don't see it because it's not the contrast is not applied. But let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna go and change that up. I'm gonna put the background. Okay, so there it is. And you could do that. You could have this conversation. And not only that, I'm sharing, as you can see, I'm sharing the web browser so that you could see what I'm selling here when it comes to tether tools. Now, you know tether tools is an incredible industry standard for tethering. Okay? But you could use that tether abilities to actually go and connect your pro camera, pro gear to your laptop or through your mini and get you started. Now, I got other things here that I'm using that maybe for what we're talking about as in beginning, maybe a little bit advanced. So I'm not going to talk about that, but I will kind of review it a little bit. I'm using a Solix for light. Okay, I'm using this Solix for this Westcott for my key light. I have it modified with an umbrella, which you probably have. Some of you may not have continuous lighting gear, but you could take this Westcott and it is what do you call that? Rated for like 5,500. All right, Kelvin. So sunlight. As you can see here, you could take a look at my image, and I'll show you my imagery right now. You can take a look at my image. I have how many lights you think I have? Okay, because you're a pro photographer or maybe aspiring one. I have one light. I have my key light. I have my side light, and I have a hair light on, right? And so I have 3 lights, and I'll tell you what I'm using. I'll show you what I'm using right now. Okay, so I am using a newer, what's this? I have it here on my, this is one. Okay, a newer 3-pack. That's what I'm using. Ooh. Okay. You guys can see it here. I'm using that. Now, I'm not using it as a key light. Why? Because it's a panel. Because I can't modify it the way I'd like to, even though I put some pillowcases on it in order for me to modify it, should I have somebody else in the room. But I'm using my Solix as my key light, and I'm using this panel for my side lights and my rim light, or my rim light and my backlight. All right. I also have, and I didn't turn it on, but I have other lights. Let me show you my other lights. I have this light. Is that right? Let me see. I think I have the 800D. So it might be this. Yeah. Okay. I'm using these lights as my practical lighting, as part of lighting my background. So these are they light my background. If you go to my other videos, you will see that my background has different color. Right now, I don't have it on just for effect, but I could turn it on and I could turn my room blue, violet, whatever color it is in the spectra, because I could change the lighting there. So if you want to get a little fancier so that you can control some of the light in your room, this is it. In regards to lighting, make sure you turn off the light in your room, because you know when light from the ceiling hits your orbital bone, you're going to get shadows in your eyes. So you don't want that. But you're a pro photographer or aspiring one or a hobbyist. You know that already. Okay? So, I mean, I'm using the 35 1.5. 1.4 rather for Sigma. And it's just so that I can make sure. Let me turn this off a little bit. Okay. And that helps me with my framing. You could do a 16 millimeter 1.4. It's a lot of my live streaming friends. They use a Sony A60 whatever, 6100, 6600, 6400, and they pair it with a Sigma 16 millimeter 1.4, and it's beautiful. As you can see, the bokeh or the separation is really legit. All right, it's separating me from my background, especially if you have a smaller room. You know how to. This is the key thing, man. You as a photographer know this stuff. So you have this. If you don't have the 35 1.4 Sigma, then you guys probably are not picking up on some of the jokes I have when it comes to that Sigma. All right. Another thing that I use is this. All right. This is the mini HDMI to HDMI cable. So I was showing you guys my cam link. Okay, this cam link. Well, this cam link goes to HDMI. The HDMI on this cam link, where is that HDMI cable? Okay, this HDMI cable, as you can see, it has a mini cable and it has the regular HDMI. And that's to connect your camera to the cam link. Right? The cam link connects it in there. And then you take this and you connect it. I've connected one already to your camera right here. All right. So if you have an HDMI connection or a mini HDMI port, that's where you want to see it. Now, there are some issues when it comes to what camera you're using. Some of them have a 30-minute limit and it turns off after a while. But there are a ton of YouTube videos concerning how to take that off. All right, so let me regroup. I want to encourage you, number one, I want to encourage you to go online this coming season, 2021, as a pro photographer. I want to encourage you to do that. Set it as part of your business plan to go live at least once a week for your business. What are you going to do with your business? It's your business. But what I do for mine, obviously I'm here on Amazon trying to empower you guys, trying to empower the pro photography community, and trying to make sure that you guys are up to speed when it comes to technology or when it comes to advances. Some of you are saying, oh, I'm not technologically prepped. I know my camera. I know my gear. Listen, it's very easy. Okay, you know your camera. You know your Mac. All right? Find an interface, and that is an application for your Mac in order for you to run your live stream. So, I told you already about Ecamm Live. So, you want to download that through my affiliate link and take a look at it. What you then have to do is buy yourself the tether cables that I showed you, okay? Or buy yourself this HDMI if you're not using straight to USB For those that are C6, I just use, again, the tether cable from USB-C. I have it already set up. I showed it to you guys. It's on, for those of you that are on Amazon, it's on the itemized list that I have. Just go ahead and buy it. Make sure you buy what you have in the back. Don't buy anything that you don't have in the back. So for those that have C6, use the USB-C to USB-A or the regular USB. All right, so use this one. Okay, buy that one. Okay, get this one right now. And what you're going to do is now, once you downloaded Ecamm, hook the USB to your USB input on your Mac, and then take the USB-C connection into your C6 or into your camera. Turn the camera on, turn Ecamm on, and you're good. It will start for you. And then, obviously, the advancement then is getting involved in all the other ways for you to go live. And they have an incredible community. I'm a part of there. I'm one of the people that you will see currently. They will say my name. It's Lemuel. You will see me there immediately. And if you go on the Ecamm Live community on Facebook and just tag me, say, hey, Lemuel, I came through Memes for Togs. Dude, help me out. I will be right on top of it. I'll send my team to you, and we will get you started, and I'll get you going on your stuff. For those that are wanting to get deeper into it, I will be providing a paid training in the next month or so with PDFs and videos and all those other things for you to be able to get into Ecamm and into live streaming as a photographer. So I'm talking to you as a photographer. Now, for those of you that may know, on Memes for Togs, I am a minister. I minister here in Staten Island. And yes, I know you're like, wow, all your snarky memes, and you're a minister. Yes. We know how to have fun too. We make fun of people too. Okay. So I'm a regular person. So, but anyhow, you will go there, and I use it for ministry. So I use it for my church. And then I have like a YouTube channel. You can find me at hashtag #LemDrops. Just look, hashtag #LemDrops, LEMDROPS. In fact, do I have that? Do I have that as a, there it is. All right, guys. You can find me there. Okay. And I provide content. Okay. So I create YouTube content there. So that's what I'm using Ecamm for. But if that's not what you're wanting to do, then you could just do straight up photography. And what you could do is then share your pages. Look, I'll share my page. Okay. See, I'm sharing my page, guys. And what you would do is then you could actually go every week. Some of you have already groups. Some of you have Facebook groups. Get on a Facebook group and start talking about your work. Tell people how you do this. Now, this is the thing that you will see on my YouTube channel. I talk about the giving community, or the giving economy. Okay, the giving economy. Don't charge for your stuff when you're going on live. Let people ask, hey, I'd like to get to learn more. Okay? Give freely, because people will trust you when you give. They understand you're giving without looking to get paid or charge them. And soon enough, when they have other issues, when they want to know deeper, they will ask you, hey, can we get a one-on-one? Can I get consultation? How do you do this? I would love to take your course. I would love to do all of this stuff. This will open you up, but freely give. Tell them how you shot your photo. All right? For those of you that think I just make memes, all right? So tell them how you shot this photo, for instance, right? And I will say, look, I used, there are 2 lights that I have here. I have one light by the door to the right of the couple. Right here to my right, camera right. Okay, then I have a backlight that lit them that I gelled. So both of them are gelled. And then what I have are fairy lights here right in front of the lens. I used the 7200 on this, backed up all the way behind. And then what I did in post is I made sure the color is correct on the back. I made the yellow, the blue in post, and I made the orange. And then you could actually say, look, if you want to see me edit this photo, you can go ahead. I have this class that I'm doing, and follow me there, and I'll show you how to do this. And then you could begin to give them your courses. You could give them your whatever it is, or your mentoring, or whatever it is that you desire to do when it comes to gain. But be always about giving to the people that are following you. Give to the people that are following you, because those people that will follow you will endear them to you, and they will be faithful to you, and they will know that you're not there to take from them, but to give to them. And in turn, over time, they will say, look, I need to give back to them because they've been giving to me. So that's the new economy. That's the giving economy. Check my videos out on #LemDrops. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say. For you guys, just go ahead to go ahead to Amazon.com/memesfortogs memes for togs. Hello. Go ahead to Amazon.com/shop/memesfortogs. Take a look at my live streaming arsenal. Go to my live streaming arsenal. Check out what I have there. Okay, I also have live streaming. I also have live streaming vlog kit. Okay, there's a little bit more expenses in there. Okay, these are more upgraded stuff. I don't have a lot of the things that I have listed here. I do not have, but other people use it. So for instance, the SM7B is a $400 mic. Okay, if you want to go all out in your audio, this is called the Joe Rogan mic. That's the nickname of it. That's what Joe Rogan uses, and that's what he promotes. This is fantastic, but it does need an interface, and a lot of people, those that are high-end, they use this to go along with it. Okay, they use this to go along with it. They use the Rodecaster Pro. Okay. All right, so my intention here is to give you guys a beginner's look at live streaming, and I guess I could come back on another time and kind of go up and level up a little bit for those of you that have the gear. Let me know in the comments for those of you that want to do a little bit more than what you're doing right now. But main thing. Let's keep the main thing, right? You are a photographer. You have the gear to make exceptional imagery online. You have the lighting. You may not have the audio. Okay, that's what you got to buy through my shop, right? You got to buy it through Memes for Togs. Okay, so you need to get to the audio. If you have audio questions, let me know. Send it to me, Facebook me, PM me, go to IG, private message me, whatever. Okay, so just to see audio, and we'll talk about it, and I'll send you some videos that will show it from my friends, and they'll break it down better than I can break it down. Okay, but you have the gear. You have the lighting, and all you have to do now is build up the courage to do it. And you have the courage to do it. If you do portrait work, if you do wedding work, you're a photographer. You talk to people all the time. Go ahead. Don't be afraid. Get on top of it. Unless you're using a mask like me as part of the shindig, as part of your online look, which is fantastic. I do it just for fun. Okay. Just go and do it. Laura's video was fantastic, and all we did there was have her download the Nikon utility, and she just used one of the tether tools that she already had online. She already had it at home, and so she used that to plug in, and we were able to have discussion on it. Oh, one more thing. Okay, one more thing. You do need a dummy battery. Okay, let me bring back our. Okay. Let me see that here. Let's go here. You do need a dummy battery. because if you're running on battery, a lot of our cameras will turn off. Even though my battery for my C6 goes to about an hour and a half, which is fantastic. It's crazy. Maybe about an hour and a half, fully charged. But you do want to get a dummy battery. All right, now it's on my live streaming arsenal. Okay. Okay, just find your brand. All right, use my store, and it will ping your page, ping your Amazon for like 24 hours, so that anything you buy will be credited to me. So thank you so much for that. I would appreciate that immensely. But use a dummy battery for your brand. So for this one, I have the C6. So I have this dummy battery that's running my C6 right now. So you want to do that because you could stream for hours and hours. I've streamed with other people as an interview for like 3 or 4 hours one time, and my camera would not turn off because I have this dummy battery. All right. So make sure you use your dummy battery. You could always try to run one back to back to back, but you will have that black bar that waits, and all of that. So that's the beginner, and I'm gonna bring some live streaming pros to this channel on a Tuesday. That's my pro day. Okay, pro day is Tuesdays at 3 p.m. So if you want to take a look, make sure you keep an eye on what I'm doing. Follow this page, Memes for Togs. Follow this Amazon Live. Make sure you click follow. Okay. In order for you to see all the pros as they come in and as we talk about the gear that they use and how they use them and why they use them, and then we'll talk about some stories. But I will have a live streaming pro here that will share their setup, and we'll talk to you about leveling up when you already have it. So hopefully that's good. Hi, hello. I'm not sure who you are. Thank you so much for saying hi. I am talking, guys. I am talking on the chat. For those of you on Facebook, I'm chatting on the Amazon app. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you for saying hello, saying hello. Okay, if I'm talking too much, I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm pumped up for 2021. I hope to be part of your journey come 2021. I hope that 2021 will be blessed for you and that it will reverse whatever 2020 had taken from you, that whatever the pandemic stole from you, it will be brought back to you by your hard work and your desire to shift and pivot to make sure you meet your customer or your client needs. It's not about your needs right now. It's about the client needs. You got to consider what the client is looking at, and live streaming is a part of that. Being online is a part of that. I'm telling you right now, get on it ASAP. Get on it ASAP. Let me know. Private message me, like I said. Send me an email at meme without the S, memefortogs@gmail.com, meme without the S, fortogs@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know. Thank you so much for what you're doing here, Lemuel. I appreciate your work, etc., etc. Follow me on YouTube, Memes for Togs over there. Follow me on IG, Memes for Togs over there. Facebook, Memes for Togs over there. If you want my inspirational side, my unmasked side, search hashtag #LemDrops. I'll be there too on YouTube. I'm not yet on Instagram, and I'm not yet on Facebook. I am on Twitter, hashtag #LemDrops. Okay, also on Twitter for Memes for Togs. I'm there too. Anyway, everybody, thank you guys for joining me. I think I had the most views right now. For those of you that are hanging out with me, whoop! I am so honored. There were like 25 of you. I think we reached about 30 viewers at one time. Whoop! You guys are fantastic. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Okay? Until next time, everybody. Again, thank you. I appreciate your time you spent with me. Thank you, guys. All right. Reach out to me. Let me know what's up. Any questions? If you guys have any questions, let me know, please. Let me know, please, let me know. Alright, while I'm trying to sign out here, let me know. I'll come back on if you have any questions. Facebook, have any questions? Amazon, you have any questions? Let me know what's up. Let me know. I'm by myself. Yes, I'm masked. Merchfortogs.com is the place to buy my merch. All right. Everybody, that's it for me. Anybody have questions? Anybody got questions, anyone? All right, see me Tuesday for Pro Day, Pro Gear and Stories. Talk to you all. Appreciate everybody. Bye-bye. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.